Holy crap, it's episode 10. Hello, how you all doing? I'm back. Oh, well, this is weird. Literally just clean the hamster out and now come back here. And as you can see, we're so close to falling below this blue line where Barnett and nationl are. It's worrying me. But we'll see what happens. Now, hopefully in the balls that we unlock in a few minutes, we'll be able to have a quick gander at some of the stuff we can get now. Let's see who's on the transfer list at the moment. We want to go down to the very bottom of the transfer list if we can drag it. No. There's quite a few good people on the transfer list actually. Those are the people who are available for transfers and we haven't got any money for them. We've got 99k and we've got you at 86. Make sure to transfer a bid. So it only costs us 25 to sign, so he probably ain't that good, to be honest. The more coins they want for you to sign a player, the better the player is. So we're going to get to the first game of this match for this episode. I don't know why I can't hear the pinging now, but I'm definitely recording. It's whenever I'm recording, I don't hear the bidding of the button pressing, which is weird. I don't know if it shows up in the videos or not, I don't know, but it's vanished again. So, yes, we'll probably open up a ball on this episode. As you can see, we've got 1 minute to one's ready. Next match preview, we're not interested in previews, we just want to get on with the match. Going to see easily after the defeat and the end of the last episode where I walked off and went for a toilet and realised I haven't cleaned Poppy out yet. Now she's been done. So that Poppy's the hamster. We've got two cats who are known as Marie and Mickey. Then you've also got... that's it really. We're not a petting zoo yet, but eventually we probably will be as I get older. We'll find out. And so yeah, we need to take our best player off and you off because you know they're old. As I say, they're old. We're 33 with Horatio Anderson and Jay Mercer. They're both quite old, but I'm not going to take them off for the reason. Sod it. If they need to come off in the after half time, then be it. But they played in the first half. We need the best team we can have out there right now. We lose another game, we're going to be screwed. That's all I'm saying. The Tagwell passes to Wood. We're now on the way here. 2 minutes played. See, Noble's got the ball. If you're playing with someone like Manchester United, you can afford to do different things. Now, I've got a different tactic for the next few games after this match has been played, and hopefully that's going to resolve the issues of those. Davis is on, Chono's coming in, Davis shoots, but our goalkeeper's on fire today after 16 minutes. They've got 2 shots on goal, we've had hardly any, which is an issue. Slater now throwing it into the area, but it goes wide. Harrison now on the ball, it's James coming away. James Newton, dying. Wood Kettering now on the ball. Kettering firing into the place, misses. Loach is on, there we go, we see Dyan, Mascherano. Harrison on the ball. And Williamson tries to go for a header, but Loach in once again saves. We've now got a free kick with Anderson now taking that free kick for us, flicking it over towards one of the other players. That's how I look at our tactics at the moment. Yes, they are dire. We've got a 4 there. Got a 6. These are still quite high, so we'll see how it goes into the extra half after this. We'll see a flick over there, Balmune. And Stack gets our first shot on goal, but it looks like it's going in, but Stack saves there. Here we go, Harrison now playing the ball down. And we tackle the ball away from him. We pass it to Singh. Kettering now on the ball. If he had gone down there, that would have probably been a red card. But here we go. Hollinans has got a free kick here to play. As he flicks it to the side, we stop it, but then it goes to one of their players again. Harrison Ford now on the ball. I do like making jokes. Leave me alone. Hollins now on the ball. Featherstone, our very own Fred Flintstone, has now kind of not helped us there, but he misses the target anyway. Loach is on the ball. I don't mind a draw. Brings it in, but it's one of our players that gets it. There's a few players going around now. I don't know what's going on in the box. Balmune now on the ball. We see N Davies has got the ball. It's now thrown over. It's off the bar. And we see here we've got a nice play towards the box here. But it goes wide. Trying my best to do some better commentary than we have done in the last few episodes, by the way. Ederson now flicking the ball into the box. And it plays out wide here. We see Harrison on the ball, flicking it forward. There we go, flicking it up here. They've now broke in with N Davies. N Davies goes for a shot and it hits the post and goes around the back of the net. Lucky enough for us, in the 40th minute it's been 0-0 and not very good half for either team really. But more for us. Eastleigh have got a few quite good shots on goal and a few shocking shots where they should have got it in. We've had only one, I've noticed, where we should have had a goal. But it's now a free kick to Eastleigh after Bates. I think Bates is going to have to be pulled over and probably get a yellow card for that. That was a very rash tackle. It's taking his time to book Yates, but there we go, Yates is booked. I forgot we've still got this set for 90 from after the last game. There we go, throw it in. Let's hope for 30. Bates, Kettering now on the ball. And it is half time. So, looking at this right now, we need to get rid of this 5 because the defence is great, except for DR. I don't know who I'm going to bring in for his position because there's not many people who can do his position. So I think it's going to be Williams and Williams. It's going to be Tatatonda coming in now and doing the ring back position on that side. We're going to bring in. That's one of the best things. We need to bring in a better FC. So I'm going to bring Williams on. Hope that hopefully he's having a general forward on might help. I'm going to take off AM. And bring on. Ooh, no, I'm going to bring. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to bring him off. Bring Michael Woods on. Let's see how that goes. I don't think that's going to be very good for us, but Woods is playing out of position. It's just that play is very tired. Whereas Woods is one of our substitutes. You see here, Balmune. This is quite a nice play here. We're behind the goalkeeper. That is how you do it. The goalkeeper is out of his net. It is 1-up for Hartlepool United here. I don't know what the goalkeeper was thinking there, but he was out of his net, out of his position. Williams is on the ball here. And a second, quick, close concession goal here in the second half after those few minute changes. And holy shit, are we on fire. 2 goals up here. We have really started passing the ball around a bit. It goes wide. And Davis now going to take this corner for them, but we're 2 goals up already. That would have kind of shocked people the last few games we've had. Well, they get a goal. Holland gets a goal from that corner, but that was beautifully taken. I have to give them that. As we see here, Hare on the ball now. Woods is trying to go around, bounce around. Noble on the ball. Noble coming down, trying to get that ball. Woods misses it, but it goes wide. I don't know where Tatatonda was, but I saw him running across the pitch there. We haven't seen him get the ball yet. We haven't seen his name crop up. We see Williamson on the ball. He's flicking it out to N Davies, who has on the ball. But Loach saves it. That's Tatatonda on the ball now, throwing it wide to Featherstone, who flicks it forward quite far actually, out of the area. But N Davies is on the ball now. Newton running back down the pitch. It's 2-1 here in the second half. Everything lights up in the second half at the moment in this series, where we kind of make quick changes to the players. But Williamson running around all those defenders, you can see there, goes for a shot on goal. I'll let him have that one because he did really well to get that ball as far as he did, but he didn't finish it very well at all. Balmune on the ball, over to Williamson. Boise stopping it from going any further. There's some headering going on in the centre of the pitch here, but that's Williams again who's got the ball. Trying to get it back to our target man, obviously. Noble on the ball now, stopping Slater from getting hold of it. Bates is on the ball, standing there. That's it. He passed it. He tried to pass it, but Woods got in onto it. Now we see N Davey, and then Davey kicks it, but he should have got a goal there, and it just goes sliding past. This second half is really hot up. Tatatonda taking a throw-in here for our team, as we see there, and that's Ndai wins the ball, but brings down. So I don't know if that's going to be. Yep, that's a booking. Marcioni is taking the kick here, as the fans sit there quite quietly enjoying the game. As he does a low angle to pass to Tatatonda, we see there that Woods has got it. It's over to Balmune. Balmune shoots. The goal's open, but Noble doesn't get it in. Stack is back there. He doesn't get there quick enough, which is very unlucky for us, unfortunate. There we go, 59 minutes in. We've done 3 changes already. N Davey coming off. Thank you for Muck Hallam. Quite surprising they're bringing N Davey off because he's been brilliant for the few minutes he's been playing. If anyone's interested, I'll date the episode for you. It's January the 14th and filming the first 2 of these. Episode 9 and 10 were both recorded on the same day. Noble! Noble! What a goal by Noble! It's 3-1 here! Holy shit, what a goal! I wasn't expecting that. I was talking about the day. I wasn't paying much attention, and all of a sudden I see a goal come up. Rash pass and free kick through to FC in a good position. Noble, who's just got a brilliant goal, does that. That is not good for us. I don't know if he's going to be sent off, is he? I don't know if he's already got a yellow card or not. No, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. Balmune, Noble, Woods and Tatatonda by the looks of it are in the wall. And it goes wide. He doesn't do very well on that one. 64 minutes played here. And in the second half, we've really hotted up the action with resting, taking off the players who weren't playing that well. And as you can see, that really does help when you take those players off who are not playing that well. Because some of the players who come on will try and show themselves that they can play a good game. One of the players I do love to bring on is Tatatonda because I love his name, even though I'm probably saying it totally wrong. Oh, it's Google Translate. Tell her, Noble. I know that. Featherstone up the pitch now. Featherstone passing over. I don't know who that is. Oh. I don't know who he's trying to pass to there, but Tanga! Boise! Tanga! Bates. Offside. Not seen that very often actually. So they're doing 2 changes here. No, they're not. Holland's coming off, Williams is coming on now, and there we go. The ball's on that side of the pitch. Let's see what goes on. We're at the 70th minute now. It's 3-1. And he seems to have quieted it down a bit on pitch. But we've now got a corner here with Hare. You can see Hare. Woods swings it in. Woods is taking it. I couldn't tell who was taking it because it wouldn't tell me. Woods is still on the sideline there, passing it back. This has been a brilliant half here. We now see Williamson taking up that. There we go. He's flicking it on. Tatatonda flicking it up pitch. There we go. See Newton running the ball forward. Kettering, Woods, Bates. Oof. As you see there's some great passing going on with Flitter. Whoa! What a pass onto Williamson. And Stack saves it, but what a run that was. Get that far up pitch and into a good position where he had all 3 defenders on his back. He had to take that quick and he did. Sadly it didn't get us what we wanted, but it looked good and that's all that counts here. They're playing some brilliant football here in this half. Mashishuno taking on the ball. The reason I took one of our second best players off is because Mashishuno is I need a good defence and the good defence is good. But what a hell was that? Well done Williamson for getting a goal there at the 78th minute for your team, Eastleigh. But we're coming straight back here with this. Oh, defender gets it. Hare on the ball now. Hare passing down to Tangatonga. We've now got a corner here. Tangana? I don't know. I'm not even going to try properly. That's why I don't try and pronounce other names. Like Woods is now on the ball. The only reason I can pronounce names like Minoru Suzuki and Shinsuke Nakamura is because their names in wrestling. And I've been told how to say them. Tetsuya Naito. Yoshi Tanahashi. Yeah, their names I can do. But we're still winning, and that's the main thing. We might be winning by only 1 goal, but Woods here is going to take a corner. We see Boise, Tanga, and a few other of our players in the box. And it's another goal from Kettering that time, or Kitchening. Another goal, 4-2 here. We're 2 goals in the lead after that beautiful crossing, and there we go. That's what we need at the 87th minute. The Slater now, I don't know if he's related to Cat or any one of the Slaters in EastEnders, but Loshi saves that ball beautifully at the 88th minute here. And this has been a brilliant game to watch. I've really enjoyed this second half. It really hots up in the second half here as we see Woods getting on the ball, Kettering flicking it forward. We defended it beautiful. Woods now back on the ball, and he flicks it a bit too far wide there. But we're now into stoppage time here. I think the whistle will be going in a minute after this corner probably. There we go, Eastleigh flicking it in. We stop the ball there. Williamson on it again, flicking it right the way over. It's a throw in for us. 96 minutes. How long stoppage time here? There is 6 minutes stoppage time at full time here at Hartlepool United 4, Eastleigh Football Club 2. Not bad game there, really well played by my things. Nice 25 manager points, like those very much. Especially with being as I need to get 500. We got 2 yellow cards here and they got 1. We had 3,466 in attendance for that game, which is not bad at all. As you can see, we're doing all right. Now, after that game, we should be able to open a ball. We're going to just click home and see. Yes, we can open one of our balls up. I'm not expecting a lot from a ball, but we'll see. 5 coins. Nice. I'll accept those 5 coins. And the game is successfully saved. Awesome. The 5 coins, thank you very much. I'll accept them. Shake my hand. Let's go. So on the 17th of March now, we've got quite a long time before the next game. So hopefully the players we substituted in that match will hopefully have enough time to have a bit of a rest. The FA Cup continuing there. Liverpool going forward. Brighton and Hove Albion going forward. Leicester City also going forward. And Tottenham. Very interesting FA Cup going on in this game versus Universe. Now we've got 3 hours until the next one available. But if you wait 6 hours, you get 2. Which is what I normally do. Now we've got 5 coins up there, which is nice to see. I'm not going to be able to get anybody decent with those coins, but we'll just get forward and let's get these. Get those areas added up. Let's continue. Ooh, that's an automatic draw. So Brighton and Hove are taking on Liverpool, and Tottenham versus Liverpool, and Brighton and Hove taking on Leicester City, which is going to be an interesting 2 games. So we'll keep an eye out for them and see who goes into the final of the FA Cup. Of course, we got kicked out first round, but hey ho. I'm sure we'll get told who goes forward. 99k here. I'm not going to leave this club anytime soon, I'll tell you that for a fact. We're at 200 manager points now. Where are we? We haven't really looked at where we are on the table, to be honest, since having a look. We're still third with 67 points, so quite the same as Chesterfield, but the goal difference is 29 to 41, which is not very good, but we'll see what happens. Now we have got training ahead of today's. We got game today? I thought ours was tomorrow. Yes. We'll do training today actually. We'll get the training out of the way because then everybody's ready to go. So we're going to test everybody, get everybody ready to go. Ashley Dudley doing the training, which is nice to see because he's brilliant. He's quite a good player and I think he's going to be a bright star for us in the future as we continue to grow Hartlepool to a team and a club that everybody would be proud of. So, next match preview, not interested, let's get on with it. We're going to take on Dover Athletic at the Crabble somewhere. So yeah, H. Anderson and Mercioni need to come off for this game. I'm really not happy to do this, but I think Tatatonda is going to be the best to be there. I'm really, I'm going to play him into that position now. Kettering, I don't think it's going to be the best for that. I'm going to do some changes for this game. So I'm going to throw Woods into that position because he did really well in the last game. And I'm going to have to bring off Mercioni as well. Just for the reason that he needs a freaking rest, my friends. So yeah, also H.E. Anderson's going to come off and we're going to bring on Allow for one of our... George, we'll probably play him in the second half. But yeah, so we'll play Woods and Lang, that's fine. You're better as a wing back, so we'll give you a wing back. There we go. Tatatonda actually plays in that position quite well, actually. It's not orange like that one. So that's our team for today. No, it's not the best team because we're going to rest up our 2 top players because they're probably knackered because they're getting on a bit. And there we go. We're going to kick off here. We're against Dover Athletic. I'm not expecting, the reason I'm doing it for this game is I'm not expecting a lot from Dover and I'm not expecting a huge challenge from Dover. But then I've probably made the worst decision in my career as manager of Hartlepool today. But we'll see. They're having a nice rest. We'll get them back on pitch for the next game if they're rested enough. If not, they'll have another game off. We'll see Featherstone here passing the ball over. Wide to Balmune. Well, actually, we're not doing too bad actually this half. What a save there! Bloody hell! As I say, we're not doing too bad this half. I mean, Jesus Christ, we get a ball like that. Newton on the ball now. This is the first half we've played. This is one of the best first halves we've played in a while. As you see, Newton on the ball there. James getting forward. That's over to Featherstone. Featherstone gets our first goal within 5 minutes here. Obviously, the decision to take rest my 2 players was not a bad one. And there we go. We're 1 goal up in the first 5 minutes of this football match here against Dover Athletic. That's a way to play your games, my friends. Resting our top stars. I know that it's difficult to do that sometimes because they've been carrying this club for a while now on their back. But this is it. There's a free kick here, I think. James is going to flick it over to someone who doesn't get it because of the defenders, which is a bad decision. But at the end of the day, we're on top of the table right now. Well, we're not. We're on top of the game, the score sheet. Loach gets it again. I don't think he'll be here next season, I'm afraid. I'm probably going to have to bring in a better goalkeeper. We'll see what happens at the end of the season and where we are. But as we see here, we've got the ball going in. Bundle now on it. Bates stops it. Featherstone on the ball, who's got our first goal of the game, which is nice to see him getting his feet stuck in there, which is brilliant to see. The first goal coming in that early on. And if we can keep this lead and not get another goal, I'll be quite happy to walk away with that first goal there like that. Brilliant to see. Barnyard. I swear that's what his name said. It was so quick. I just saw Barn and went yard. Word association on Soccer Manager 2019, my friends. It's all happening here, and it's good. And it's a good game. I really do. I'm enjoying playing this. I know that I get annoyed with certain results because I don't think in real life you're ever going to get a result like that. I think Featherstone's going to be on a yellow card here, if not just a warning, hopefully. Yeah, it's a yellow card, sadly. As the players continue to run about the pitch like headless chickens trying to get the ball. It's a good match so far. We've seen some good stuff. I know that we had a goal early on, but we haven't seen much since then. So that's fine because we ain't got our top, as I say, we ain't got our top defender on and we ain't got our top. Our biggest help, which is the player we hired on purpose for that position, so we can play this setup we've got now. But Tatatonda's doing really well, so he's probably going to be more permanent in that position than he was previously. He looks like he's one of the best for that position, and I like him. He's one of my favourite players. One of my few favourite players we have in the club. And we know we're going to be losing a few players at the end of the season as well, which is not going to be good for us, but if we can get through the season and up, then we might be able to get a bit more raised budget and keep them on board. The Balmune, going for a shot there. We're heading into half time. Not a lot's happened in the first half apart from that 1 goal and a few close end shots here. Gibbs is on the ball. Tatatonda trying to get the ball away from him. Loach stops it. Goes over there. Bates is kicking it up over the top of the players. We're on the ball. There we go. 45 minutes, we're now heading into stoppage time here before half time. Featherstone, there we go, half time here today. As you can see, we're going to give George a go. I'm really interested to see how George does. Bates hasn't been doing that well this half, so we're going to put George on and see how George goes. Featherstone staying on. Woods is not doing very well. Newton isn't doing very well, but there are 6. There's no real big problems really. Everyone's playing quite well. There are 6s, and as I say, if they're down below 3 or 4, you've got a problem. In Premier League, you're expecting them to all be on 6s, if not. Ooh, that's a bit of a dodgy one there, and just outside the box. This could be our second goal coming up here. Brundle, obviously, is going to be. It's a warning, not a card though. I didn't expect it to be a card, but here we go. Davies is going to be taking this. I'm not sure if Hartlepool are going to get a goal here, but it's quite close to the box, just outside the penalty box. Ooh. I mean, that hit the top bar and went wide. Now, hopefully, Boofy's got one. It's not Nathan Oakley, is it? If you're a fan of Conspiracy Cats, then Conspiracy Cats, you'll know what that joke is about, or Simon Dan. He's a flat earther. Idiots. I just have to say he's an idiot, and then that will settle the debate. James there. It was offside, so it goes to a free kick. Not a bad game this actually. I think we've got one goal. I'm proud of that. I didn't expect to even get one with the players we took off in the beginning of this game. So one goal there. Tatatonda coming in. Really trying his best this match actually. Effering behind the line there. Loach now picking the ball up. Let's have a look at our tactics a minute. See if we've got anybody dropping below that line. No, we haven't really, but I want to make some changes. Williams, I'm not going to change the front if they're doing really well. Kettering here, who's already been brought off, I think. I'll bring Kettering on. Yeah, I know I've took him off this game, but he can go into that position. And I want to bring Dudley on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to bring Anderson on, and he's going to take over from... I know that's not where he would play normally, but we're going to do those two changes there. We always have Kettering on at some point and Anderson on as well. The reason I'm bringing these guys on is because we need to kind of play, you know, tactically, give some players a rest, get some more players on. This game's kind of about giving some players a chance to earn their place in the club again. Because some players haven't been playing that well the last few games, so I'm hoping this works for us. Dell swings it in. It's kind of a... Gibbs is on the ball now. Gibbs is trying to play it down the pitch. Balmune on the pitch. There we see Anderson. Paisley. Balmune flicking over. Oof, Anderson. Over to Featherstone. 59 minutes played. We're still one goal up there. Effering's going to probably get this in. No, he's not. The defenders are there. Brilliantly done. Noble now kicking the ball away from our end of the pitch. It's now a corner for them. This is a brilliant game. This is. We're really holding them off really well. I know we only got one goal, but Barnyard or Barnard. Loach is picking up the ball there. It's kicked to his feet. Well, Kettering now on the ball, flicking it past that. Balmune's on the ball now. Back to Kettering, up to Featherstone. Featherstone over to Balmune. Balmune to Noble. Noble flicks it in. It's another goal from James. It is 2-0 here. What a bloody goal! And what some great football there. It took us quite a while to get our second goal in, but we've got it. Well, now Addy Bro-Rail is coming off, and Burdis Duroff is coming on. If you don't know who those players are, I don't either, and my English is not helping me at all. But here we go, 2 goals to nothing here against Dover Athletic, and we haven't even got our best players on pitch. It just shows you need to rest players up. James is now on the ball. He's going to flick it forward. Oh, that was so close. I think that's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, it's went out of play by Paisley. That's a throw-in. So Burdis is coming off and Jeffrey is coming on. Didn't they just bring him on? Didn't they just bring that player on and now they've taken him off again to put Jeffrey on? Anyway, 8-0 Dover Athletics decisions here because they've just made another change to the player they've just brought on pitch. So, you know. I don't know what their logic is, but we'll find out. Hopefully Booth here trying to take a shot to goal. Tatatonda gets in the way of it. Even though I was going to go out of play anyway, but thank you Tatatonda for getting in the way of that ball. And we see here, Loach is on it. Now we've got Loach going up. Davis is kicking it forward. Jeffrey now on the ball. At the 80th minute here, we're doing really well here today. I'm really proud of these guys. Really proud of my team. I know that we haven't got many. We've got 2 goals in, which is more than I thought we would get without our best defender and one of our best helpers at the forward. So I'm going to accept the scoreline today, and I'm going to go home happy. Even if we let them get 1 ball in, I'll be happy with this. Really proud of my team. Of course, we're hopefully going to have those guys rested. They're not even on the bench today. Well, they'll probably be sat there, but they're probably just sat at the top, having a nice, relaxing day watching the game. And they'll probably be celebrating with the rest of the team later on at the pub. I told Hartlepool if they win, they can go down the pub with them later. Anyway, but there we go. I knew they would get 1 in at least, and it's at the 85th minute. Dover Athletics have really been pushing that hard all game to get a goal through our defences, and there it is. But Davis has now got a free kick from here by the looks of it. And Balmune's got it, but there we go, it's flicking up now. And there's, I think that's, not sure who that was, but there we go. It's now Noble. Gibbs is on the ball, throwing it in. Gibbs fastening it over to there. It's going over now to Tatatonda. Tatatonda didn't stop the ball there, but Anderson stops it. It's full time here. It's 2-1. Hartlepool 2. Dover Athletic 1. Cannot complain with that, my friends. That was beautiful football all game. We did really well. Only 717 here. But we're going to go to a nice pub in Dover somewhere and have a drink to celebrate our victory. But yeah, really happy with the team now. We took out the worst, two of the best players we've got out of the match, and it's now put us in 70 points. Whereas we are 10 points behind Salford City, but we're now back in second position, which I'm quite happy with. So if you look at manager. If we look into our manager, so we've had 22 wins, draws 4, 9 losses, which I can't believe are 62%. We've had no trophies, but the board, approval ratings for the board is not very approval, but yeah, expected position 1, current position 2nd, round final, current round not applicable, financial confidence, media approval, fans approval's gone down a bit, but that's fine. We're not going to complain. We've got another win. We're going against Birmingham Wood now. Birmingham Wood are a team that I'm not going to take lightly, so I need hopefully those players are going to be rested up and ready to play their best in the next game, because we're going to need them. How many games have we played in this? 2 now? Or is it 1? Oh dear, Josh, you don't keep an eye on what's going on. Barrow? Yeah, National League. Barrow, Eastleigh. Yep, Eastleigh and Dover. So we've got Burnwood and Sawhill Moors coming up. Yep, that's fine. We've not got many games left, because we've got, that's 1, 2 for this episode. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to finish the season up within the next few episodes, and we'll see where we are at the end of it. Really been a good season. I've really enjoyed this game for this first season. The first time I've ever played through a full season. I normally give up by now and just go through. Luke George has indicated he'd like to be more involved in the first team. You're 39, so we're going to have a quick look and see if you reserve team Luke George. Luke George. So we're gonna have a look and see what we can do with you actually, because you are a 39. Where do you sit at the moment, George? Yeah, you're in that position. We're going to keep you there. Actually, we're going to take and give some players who don't normally get that position. Now, Kitchering's going to stay on bench. Anderson and Mashihiro are not doing very good for health, but they're going to need to come back. That's the end of the argument. They're going to need to come back. Next game, I'm going to bring him over this side, actually. I'm going to put him in that position instead. Yes, that's fine. Yes, but George, you can stay on there, by all means, because Cunningham is only a 33 and Durncliffe is a 39. But yeah, we're going to keep you on bench, actually. We'll play you next time. You're going to be more involved in the first team. You can be our substitute and you can come on the next match. So we've got 2 facility things going on here. We've got a scouting thing, which I'm not interested in, really. I think we're going to need... obviously, they're telling me I need to send my scouts out somewhere, so let's send them out to Scotland. Youth team. Blah, 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 blah. Goalkeeper. Saving penalties. There you go. Great. There we go. He's gone. There we go. We don't need. Oh, we'll worry about. I'm not going to worry about Jay Moore for now. We've got one doing one. Going to take that off. We're going to get basic defending back in for this the training. I'll put my teeth in after this. My fiance don't finish work until 7:30, so I've got enough time to finish this off before she gets home, you see. So that's why I've decided to do these quickly. But also, I love recording these, and I'm loving recording Roller Coaster and Prison Architect. So, it's really good fun. Scouting assignment begins. Thank you very much. Let's delete all these mails because we haven't done it for a while. There we go. So we're going against Birmingham Wood now. This is why I brought these players back on pitch. I know that they are better than they were, as you can see. So hopefully they'll play a bit better in this game. But they didn't do bad in the last game. They've had a bit of a rest. We'll see how we go. And if they need another rest in a few games' time, we'll give them another rest. But we need them on for this one. As I say, this is one of our bigger games at the time. This is a big challenge for us. Yeah, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is a big challenge. As we see here, we've already taken up the challenge here, but Bates stops the ball. Bates doing great defending here. I'll give Bates some credit, he's a brilliant defender. But it's a corner now. Davy Dears has taken it on Burnwood. The reason I'm not taking these lightly is they're quite close to us in the table, so they are quite a good team. So the reason that's you have to look at where the table is, and whether you take this team lightly or not. That's what I did with Dover, and you saw it paid off. As you can see, we're struggling to get the ball at all against this team. They're expected us to be on top. Well, I'm sorry that ain't going to happen again with me being manager for the first season. We're doing really well actually. Dears is now on the sidelines, flicking it in. We've kept Tatatonda on pitch, as you saw there. Jordan's now on, Newton's on, and Tatatonda heading it towards. And there we go, it's flicked up there, and this is coming more of a let's get the ball forward game for us, and counter attack it. That's kind of what we're going for, and it's working for us. Oh, so close off the post. That would have been a brilliant goal for Hartlepool here today. 11 minutes played, and already we're seeing some great action from both ends of the pitch, from Hartlepool and BHW. R and BHW are playing today. There's been some great football played. 19-20 minutes played now. It's looking very exciting. What a ball! Brilliant! Oh, so close! They've got another corner. We haven't had many corners. Football Clash is another one of their games. I think that's an online one though. There is an online version of this as well. Not that I will be playing the online version, because I don't like the online version. I like single player Football Manager games. I don't like it where you have to wait till the other players online and stuff, because it doesn't take the fun out of it. If you can just go in and play a few games like I do. I play 8 games. I normally play 8 games a day anyway, so recording 8 games a day is fine. I might record more in a few nights' time when my fiancee's at her mum's, because she's not here and I can. Harrison on the ball now, but he goes to shoot it, but he shoots it wide. Loach now stopping the ball. There we go, flicking it forward. 28 minutes played, 29 minutes played, 30 minutes in. This is going to probably be a draw game, I think, because we're not doing very. We're getting some good balls forward. What's going on? Hammond is going to probably get a yellow card. I'm not sure what happened there, but he goes into the referee's notebook, which is not good. And we see here, Davis is Tatatonda now on the ball, which is he's a great player, and he's been doing really well for us, and that's why I keep him on pitch. As we see here, there we go, he's on. Balmune's on the ball now. Featherstone on the ball, flicking it forward. As we see, 34 minutes played here. We've got Davis on ball, Gibson, and it goes wide, so it's not good for them. 35 minutes played in this game. Brilliant first half football. I think the fans will, even if there's been no goals, the fans will leave the arena for pisses and drinks and whatever else, and burgers and whatever else you get at a football match nowadays. I'm quite happy. I know in Grantham you get burgers, you get a burger van. There you go, that's something you'll know. 39 minutes played, not bad actually. Been a really good half actually. Berman, James on pitch, flicking it forward. There we go, see Balmune on the pitch. We see Noble. Ooh, not doing very well actually. As I say, all I'm going to say on the matter of Man United is he's won 6 games out of 6. I'm not going to say any more than that. That's all I'm saying. If anybody wanted to question their decision to bring him in as a temporary general manager, and you're a fan of Man United, you're an idiot. So yes, we have got a few players. They are down to 5s and 6s, but we cannot complain. There is a 5 there for Balmune. So Balmune's going to be brought off, and we're going to bring Dudley on for the next half. See if that brings up the forward here. H. Anderson and Bates are doing quite well. Musio. I'm going to move Musio back to his side he's used to. That is the side he's been playing on for a while now. I don't know if I can bring Anderson off. I don't really want to just yet, but we have got Kettering on the sidelines if need be. George will be coming on at some point in the second half as well. But I just want to bring Dudley on because I see Balmune's been struggling a bit, so I think he needs a little break. And I'll probably give it to him in the next game, because we've got some great strike. As you notice, I concentrate on strikers more than defence and stuff. Defence, because I always go for attacking football more than anything. Attacking football is where I like to play my game. I like to attack. I know every person who plays games, you know, some players will probably play defensively. I play attacking football, so I'm always the sort of player that tries, you know, has a decent, you know, one decent defender, and then decent strikers. But I haven't got very decent strikers, but I haven't been able to find any for decent coins. So you see here passing over, James on the ball. I don't know if that went out or not. Obviously not. Stevenson now, Henderson coming down. Let's bring on our final two substitutes. George is coming on. He's a DC actually, so Luke George is going to go there. I'm also going to bring on off you, AMC, and I'm going to bring on Kettering in your position because you're not doing very well today, and I think you need a bit more break. I want to see if that's going to help at all. So George is coming on down in defence. I don't think that's where he's meant to be played, but that's fine. Here they come. Our final two substitutes within the first 10 minutes of the second half, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. I'm going to just vanish for a second. I put some socks on and try and work out what's going on behind me the whole time. My feet are getting cold again, and I don't like to feet. So I've got some socks on. I have got some slippers, but I'm not going to wear them on the bed. Socks are on. Right, socks are on. Get the feet warm. Sorry, guys. Right, I'm back. So yeah, we're kicking the ball. She should be finishing. We've got one more game to do, and then I will be closing up. But no, I'm not editing this together tonight. I'm just going to leave it as is and edit it tomorrow, because I'm not going to be doing a Prison Architect video while I'm editing or other things. But it's close to getting a goal in there, but we're not. Obviously, the decision to bring on the players we brought on was not a good one, but we'll see what happens. Oh, she's now leaving work. There you go. Told you. She's leaving a bit earlier from time. Obviously, they closed. Obviously, she's closing with Lucy tonight. Because Lucy likes to get out and get home. But yeah, so Deers is leaving the action for Burnham Wood. Paul is coming on. And then we have a look over there where the ball is. Hopefully, as we start getting more players and bigger, you know, we start heading up and we start getting more people, we can start having a look at this stadium builder as well, which is something I'm really looking forward to having a look at and see if we can get that to work for us. But it's a very nice game. This has been, you know, I know it's going to be a draw, but we've done really well to hold them off to a draw, and they've done really well to hold us off onto a draw as well. With some of the plays we've been playing like this, if this is going to go in now, and now I'm saying that Kettering, holy shit! There we go, Hartlepool 1, Burnham Wood 0. What a goal there in the second half. It took us an entire half, some time to get it, but Kettering coming on as a backing player has got it. I think Gibson's now going to get a goal for them. And there it is, there's the, straight after we get ours, they get their goal, Gibson. Oh my lord. It's going to be one of those games, is it, Stevenson? Valentino flicking it over down to Smith now, Smith on the ball. Trying to run it down the flank, Harrison on the ball. Harrison goes wide with a shot here, Tarragut is coming, Valentina is coming off, and Tarragut is coming on. For Burnham Wood, or Boreham Wood, I think is actually the word. And then we're going to have a look at the ball, which is near Loach. Ooh, sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. Pardon me. But yeah, we're playing quite hard football here, and it's, you know, it's kind of like we've got a goal. Oh well, we're going to get a goal now. This game is going to end in a draw. Oh, so close. Here we go, we're going back up pitch. Sorry guys, I just got a tweet from someone. Well, not me in particular, but yeah, Yvette Fielding tweeted, and I get very excited when I see her name come up on my Twitter feed, because as a Most Wanted fan, you do. So yeah, I'm nearly finished the entire season of Most Wanted. Oh, so close from Kettering again. 88 minutes in, 89 minutes played. Sorry if I went silent and I was enjoying the football, which I never thought I'd say from a video game standpoint. I do enjoy football in real life occasionally. I'm not the biggest football fan. I've started getting it in the past year and a bit. You know, I'm really into my NFL and NHL. I love those two things, you know, and I've never really been a big football fan, as my family will tell you, but over the past few months and stuff, not because of the World Cup, but I've been getting into it again, and, you know, I've kind of started understanding a lot more. I just don't like the money thing. 1-1 here today. The draw attendance 2,000 though, which is not bad. We've got one more game to play, I do believe. Or is that our final game? If it isn't, then I'm going to do a bonus game because I want to do one more in this episode. We're going to have a quick look and have a look at our schedule, where we started. No, we've got Salt Hill, haven't we? Barrow, because we did Eastleigh, Dover, Burham, and then Salt Hill Moors. So yeah, we have got another game. Awesome, because I want to do one more today before I settle down to watch the rest of Guys Cliff House, which is the final one. But yes, we are 71 points now. Chesterfield are at 70, but Salford City are at the top here with, you know, and that's our. We can have a look at other things like their first team, the reserves team. They've got no one loaned out. We can take them over 54 coins. Not going to happen though. Quite happy with where we are. I'm really happy with how the season's gone. I know we've had some ridiculous losses. But we're going to see how everything goes for us. But we'll see. We'll keep playing as we are, and we'll keep doing what we're doing. Now, I don't know who we're playing next. As I said, it's Salt Hill Moors. Now, where's Salt Hill? So they're quite close to the bottom of the map. Yeah, they're below Dover. So some of our top players are going to be getting a nice little break in the next game. Queen Park Rangers there in the Football Championship. QPR. Another game I know. It's going to be on the 27th as well, which is nice to see. So it's going to be tomorrow at Dosman Park. So we'll see how that plays out for us, and we'll see who. New job vacancies available? No, I don't. We've done this before. You said there's new job vacancies. I don't see any unless they're in somewhere else in the world I haven't unlocked yet. Because of course you have to unlock other areas of the world. But yeah, so we'll see what goes on. Of course, you can't be dropped in this league. You can't drop down because there's no league below it, like you would be able to in Football Manager. Because of course they have the Vernon South and Vernon North. Which is, if we get Football Manager, is where we'll be playing, and we'll be working our way to do something very similar to this. We're not interested in any of that. Let's just get on with the football match, shall we? So we're going to have a look at our team, see if, you know what, Chono, Bates, and HN Anderson need a break. Definitely all three of these guys need to come off. Now, I'm going to be bringing on Kettering because he did really well in that position. And then we're going to bring on Woods out of there from now. So Kettering's going to play that position, that's fine. Chono's going to come off, and we're going to bring on. George is going to come on in this position. I think he's better as a DC anyway. He's obviously not used to that. Is it that side he's not good at, or is it where we put him? Oh, poor. Is he better up here then? Yes, he is. So that's fine. We'll put him there. That's fine, Luke George. But we'll put him down here because he says he's better at stopper. That's fine. And then we also need to bring Bates on, and I'm going to bring Bates off, and we're going to put on Anderson. Now, what's going to happen is Bates is going to be swapped with Lang, and then Manning is going to be swapped with you. And then, of course, you're going to be a general defender. You're going to be a stopper. Tatatonda is on the wrong side for some reason. For some reason, he swapped with Davis. I don't know why. There we go. He should be a general defender, but I can't put that in his position. Everyone else is fine. Everyone's had a good break, so everybody's rested. So we should get a good game out of our players here today, hopefully. And then Salt Hill Moor. Now, of course, they are below the team, so resting the players who need resting is going to really help us today, I think. As we see, they've got the kickoff here. We can watch a nice 3D view of this. So Hooper is going to be getting a warning, and also the other problem is we've got our first ever on-pitch injury, and that means Luke George is now injured, even though I've just brought him on for the first time. So that is kind of bad for him, but we're going to bring out on our. If you heard that little beep, that's called my phone. Hold on a minute, I don't want it to be ringing anybody. So we're going to be bringing on Lang in his place. I know that's really upsetting because he's only just started on the pitch. But Lewis Langley is coming on for Hartlepool here. George is going to have to come off with an injury. That's our first. Within 3 minutes of the game, he comes on playing his first full game for us, and he gets injured. Sad times. He's been asking for one for a while now. So George leads the action, and Lang's going to have to come on for him. And sadly, that play didn't get sent off, which is really horrible. Even worse annoying is that play didn't get sent off. I think he should have been. Oh no, the ref could take action here for Hooper. It's a yellow card. Should have been a sent off for that, for injury. That's what I'd do if I was the FA. If you injure a player, you get sent off. Automatic sent off. But yep, we're continuing as we mean to go forward. First time we've ever had an injury on pitch, which is quite good. We've had injuries in training and stuff, but we've never had an injury on pitch in this final match. Hornby Furbers is going forward. Store now. Flanningham is going forward. Sulhill Moore are doing quite well here, but that's because we've played a totally different lineup to what our team's probably used to. Loke's now on the ball. And resting the three players who need a good rest. Davis is now coming on. He's going to flick it forward. There we see the defenders doing their job and defending. There's some headers going on. 60 minutes into the game, we've not really got forward much, but we are defending really well here. Anderson flicking it quite far forward into Balmune. James is now on the ball. James gets it over the top of the net, which is quite bad, but we'll see where this goes. Let's see the guy who injured our player, bastard. Dunkley now on the ball. Dunkley shoots it, Loach saves easily. Nice game here going on, but as I say, one player injured, and we're going to continue playing as if no one was injured, because that's what we do. Oof, there we go. Flicking it forward. Noble on the ball here. Just going through this. So Kettering's getting a card here. We see Story now on the pitch. I'm sorry if I've gone blank then. I just got a message from the net, which is very important. Newton. And Flanagan now on the ball. Flanagan. Oh no! Sulhill. We've got a goal in, that's not what we needed. Not what I really wanted to see. Hornby Furbis is coming forward here. Obviously we're struggling with the defence here. Anderson, we'll see what's going on at half time and just see if we can get some of these players off who are probably not doing that well this game. So there we go, Hartlepool. Lang's going to get that goal for us by the looks of it. So we go for 42 minutes we've been playing here, and that's our first goal. After they get one, Featherstone being passed the ball now. So if I went quiet there, I was carving the copy fit and I turned the mic. I didn't read the audio on this end, but I did on the editing part. Knight's on it, and there we go. Hooper now. Featherstone, Flanning on the ball. Anderson, and it's a save by Loachy, but it gets released. It's being sent up the pitch to Storer. And we'll go to 43 minutes now. 44 minutes played. 45 minutes. We're heading into stoppage time. Before the final whistle, I think Knight's going to have the ball now, but he's going to be. The final whistle will blow here, as we see there it is, the final whistle. Now everyone is on 5, there is a 4 here with Featherstone, which is probably where our issue lies here with this 4. So we're going to bring Featherstone off, we're going to bring Woods on in his position. There we go, Michael Woods. And I'm also going to bring on Ashley Dudley, because he does really well in position. So he's going to be our target man for this game. We're going to see how that plays out. It's Hartlepool United to kick off. Dudley already framed round the defenders, which is great to see. You know, 2 little changes could change the entire game and match point for us. With 1-1, a draw here wouldn't be that good, but it would be a great way to end the episode. I am planning on ending an episode in the middle of a match. Oh, Flanningham. Yes, brilliant save there by Tatatonda. Davis makes a run, but he's got the ball. Kettering's now got the ball, saves it. There's a slip up there by Thingy. As I say, we're not the best in the rain either, which doesn't help with with the team we're playing. Lang's got the ball now. He's flicking up to Dudley. Dudley on the ball, over to whoever that player was. I didn't get to look. As I say, whenever it rains, our team seems to flounder. I don't know why we're no good in the rain, but we're fine. We should train more in the rain. So, we're not good in the rain? Well, make them train more in the rain, please. Thank you. Anyway. Yes, if you want to join this channel for more weirdness like that. Hence why this channel is now called Crazy Gaming Gaming, because I'm crazy and I do weird stuff. Anyway, yeah, Anderson hits the ball. Hopefully, we see there it's onto Dudley. Dudley forward with Kettering. Kettering gets the second goal in the gaps, and that's what I mean about making those decisions. It's made us get another goal against Sawhill Moor here today. We're now in the lead, and that is what we should. That's where we should be with how high we're on the table compared to them. Dudley passing it back to Davis. We see Dunkley there. He's flicking it up the pitch across to Dudley. Dudley's now on the ball. He's playing it into the box. I think we've done all our tactical changes now, I think. Let's have a look into our tactics. Story is taken off. Green's coming on. I will record the rest of the episodes tomorrow, if not all of them tomorrow, because I've only got 4. How many is this? Yeah, we've got 5 to do. So I can probably record 5 episodes. Well, Davis has now got a free kick. I'm just going to have a look and see. Yes, we have, because there you go. There's a free play we took off. So that's fine. I did make sure of that. The wall moves for some reason. I don't know why. Tatondo on the ball, flicking. Nice back heel there. Dunkley. Flanning is on the ball. Knight's on the ball. Hornby Furbus is on the ball. No, Green's on the ball. Over to Flanning. Balmune on the ball. Green now on the ball. Noble's on the ball. I'm trying to do as much commentary as real life. There's a corner here for Sawhill. And we headed the ball away, which is good. James is on the ball. Now Woods is on the ball. And then it goes from nothing of it, 65 minutes played. Dudley's going to have a flick up. And it's run out of play by Green, which means Davis gets to take a nice corner for us here today. And this very wet day as we take on Burn Woods, which is our second game, I do believe, against Burn Woods. So we're not going to see them now for the rest of the season. Hopefully, unless they get into League 2 and we don't go up. It's a free kick to Hartlepool after that rash tackle by Hornby. Hornby Furbies. Is he going to get a card at all? Yes, he's going to get a yellow card, which is their second yellow card for the game. I don't think they've had one yet. I could be wrong, because I don't always show the yellow cards. Because they're not always worthy of yellow showing you. But Newt, he's on the ball now. As you see, our players are very quick to quickly change the direction of play there. As you saw, they've got down the pitch very quick to stop that from going any further. Knight now on the ball. Noble sliding in. Beautifully done. Tatatondu on the ball. Flicking it forward, but it goes to Hornby. Green there. Hornby again. And he goes over the net with that header. Not every header is accurate. Davis now got a corner for our team. As he flicks it over the top. Scochfield is in. There we see Newton on the pitch now. Newton is running forward. I really do like the fact that Newton's running forward. And we see here Dudley. Reckford now kicking the ball forward. That's Dunkley now on the ball. Dunkley, oof, Fanning on the ball. And Loach saves it. We flick it away very nicely. And we keep flicking it further upfield as we do, which is very important to say. 78 minutes played here, and now Hornby Furbus has got a free kick. Ignore the... And it's so close to going in, but it doesn't. 78 minutes. 79 minutes played here, and we really are stricken. That's because the cat's out on the phone, by the way. That random noise there is playing an advert. It's a quick video for me to watch, which is good because it's one I wanted to watch after this anyway. 79 minutes played here. 80 minutes. We've got 10 minutes left plus stoppage time here today, and it's been a good game really. We lost the first goal. Sawhill got the first goal in, but we've been able to scrounge back and get 2 goals in, and we're now in the lead, which is good. We might be able to get another one with Kettering on the ball, but we're not going to, I don't think. And if you look at the costumes of some of the players, if you look at the shorts and stuff, you can see our players' shorts look a bit damp and a bit more crinkled than they would if it was dry conditions. Which I love. That there's just little features you probably wouldn't notice unless you're paying close attention, which I do. Also, I read the things. But yeah, we're going to be continuing to press around here, passing the ball. 89 minutes played now. We're heading into stoppage time in a minute. So we are now heading into, or we are playing in stoppage time, which is good. Woods is on the ball. Dudley over. Ooh. 91 minutes now played. Hooper's on the ball. Woods is on the ball. Woods flicks it in, and there we go. Tatatonda's staving the ball. Anderson plays it wide, and obviously the player noticed where that was going. Dunkley now on the ball. Moore trying to get a final minute goal here. Not happening though, as Dudley stops it. As we see Davis on the ball there, and it's a ref blows for full time here. It is 2-1. Sawhill Moors 1. Hartlepool United 2. Try and do that voice. 25 manager points and 2. Yes, we only got 1. And they got 2. There you go. And Michael Anderson was man of the match there, as we saw. Nice game. Not bad. Really enjoyed that. Well, my friends, that is it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one, which will be filmed tomorrow probably. When we'll see where we are, and we are going to try. Tomorrow I'm going to blitz this, and we're going to get this schedule done for the rest of the season, because we've only got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 2 in the episode after as we end the season. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow for that. Not every game tomorrow, but I'll be recording it all tomorrow. Lou George will be sidelined after the injury, which is sad to see. We'll have a quick look at our tactics for now. I don't know who we're taking on Halifax. They're quite low down as well, so I'm going to keep my good players off pitch, off-site on the sidelines now, so they can have another bloody good rest. George, of course, is going to have to come off for injury reasons, so we're going to bring Manning on, and then George is going to be swapped for DRM, and then we're going to bring on. It looks like Davis needs a good break as well, so we're going to bring on DRM K Richards, who can be good at that. So that's going to be another wing back on pitch. 2 wing backs, nice, not bad done. And Davis can sit up here, and then he can go into the resting area of the next game. But that's going to be our team for the next match against FS Halifax. And if you want to see that, you'll have to see it tomorrow. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll see you again very soon.